I want to thank everyone for coming today. My name is Aprilgregg and I appreciate you all coming to listen. Our topic today is a government agency should oversee the homeowners associations so that they are not allowed to limit plant diversity at a cost to the natural environment and the people living in it. Currently, many homeowners associations in the United States are enforcing rules that severely limit the planting of plants and give them a limited diversity of plants they can use on their properties. According to 10 things the homeowners associations don't want you to know is first, a realtor just tells you property is well maintained. They don't tell you the limited diversity you can use. Also, the homeowners are undereducated and don't educate themselves on the restrictions these HOAs place. There are HOAs currently that are limiting owners to one species of plant or tree. They must ask for 30 days in advance if they can plant a vegetable garden and can be denied. In our economic climate, people should be allowed their vegetable gardens. All they seem to want planted is a few trees and a lot of grass, which does nothing for the environment and just takes up a lot of water. A man by the name of Jeffrey DeMarco graded his property for bare soil, planted roses, and was told immediately by his HOA that he had planted too many roses and needed to take a few out of there. For every day the roses were left was a $100 fine placed upon him. He decided to fight them and ended up in court and actually lost. And he had to not only pay those fines and fees, but pay for the lawyers for the HOA. Mr. DeMarco lost his home because he planted a few too many roses. Now, according to the Centers of Plant Diversity and Natural Science Foundation, humans and all wildlife are totally dependent upon plants. If we're not eating plants, something we eat is eating plants. It's part of our medication, our homes, our daily lives. Plants also produce oxygen, and without plants, there is no life. A lack of plant diversity can lead to many things: pest infestations, rot, funguses, famine, and is a great contributor to the global warming problem we have here on our planet. A famine was illustrated due to the lack of plant diversity because only 3 varieties of potatoes were brought over, and they lasted about 250 years planting potatoes, and then they started planting strictly potatoes. When the fungus came in, it wiped out all 3 varieties, and because there was no diversity, and because they hadn't been saving seeds and were only planting potatoes, for 6 years, people of Ireland starved to death due to a lack of plant diversity. A 14-year study was conducted by the National Science Foundation, which proved that each plant plays a role in the maintenance of a healthy ecosystem. Every additional species in a plot contributed to an increase in soil fertility and into biomass production. As you can see here, we have a low diversity area with grass and trees, uses a lot of water, and is not inviting to the right pests. And then you have a high diversity area with lower watering needs because a drip irrigation system can be put in, invites the right kind of pests, and is still eye appealing when well maintained. The current practices of some HOAs needs to be stopped. According to the North Carolina State University, these groups are currently subjecting tens of thousands of acres to the attack of natural infestations of pests, disease, soil infertility, leading to the loss of wildlife, and if left unchecked, a loss of human life. Our government, federal government, need to let these HOAs know that they cannot enforce rules in communities that are to the detriment of the people living there or outside of there. We need to stand up, put this subject under the light of day, and let these HOAs know that their limited plant diversity current programs will not be accepted, and we will not allow this to continue in further home development. Thank you.